How are you, everyone? Just getting this set up. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to pop in. Let's make sure that it works. Okay. There we are. Hello, hello. Let me know if you're here. I'd love to see a hello because sometimes the comments don't work and I have to start over. So if you're here, say hi or something. Hello, hello. Can anybody just say hello so I know the comments are working? Say hi. Say hi. Or click like. Hi. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Kathleen, Jane. Hello, all my regular sweethearts are here. Happy to see it. I have so many new things happening, I can't even keep track of them. So I'm going to try. I put some things in my little scroll because I forget things, but I'm also working on a big surprise. I am working on, see, I have all my artwork. I have like thousands of paintings, not thousands, but probably 100 or more paintings. And I don't ever really try to sell them. Not that I wouldn't sell them, I just don't have the time to try to sell them. And so I was talking to Kathy last night after our spirit exchange, and I told her I was making oracle cards. And I have like literally thousands of pictures of the sky. If you see my stories, you'll see all my suns and moons and cloud pictures and thousands of plants. I know, Kathleen. I was thinking about taking random pictures of the tops of my plants and the leaves, but anyway, that's so funny. And so Kathy said to me, why don't you take pictures of your artwork and use those for your oracle cards? Because I'm making a deck of oracle cards and I'm working on that this weekend. So I'm like, that's a really good idea. Because there's only so many pictures of the sun and clouds you can put on an oracle card. So I'm going to try to use some software to, alter the pictures and maybe combine. I have a lot of ocean sunset paintings I made. My husband loves the ocean and the sunset on the ocean, and so I have a bunch of those. And so maybe I can superimpose a real sunset picture with a photograph. So I'm going to try to mix some stuff up and, alter the colors and just make them look fancy. Hi, Alexis. Yeah, I know, me and my plants. I did not buy any plants last time I went to the grocery store, but I have to go tomorrow, so say a little prayer. So I'm making oracle cards, and I'm still researching how the best way to print and sell them, because I got super into these cards. My really good friend Abby is an astrologer and a tarot card reader. Hello, Holly. And I'm teaching her mediumship, and she is going to teach me tarot. So I'm going to add that to my repertoire, if you will. And tonight I want to answer questions, do some oracle card readings, and if the spirit strikes, do some mediumship readings. And I'd like to answer some questions while people kind of come on here. So if you have any mediumship questions, I did some really good readings today with my clients. I had some interesting things happen. And in the spirit exchange last night, some interesting things happened. I gave a reading the other day, and the lady's loved one in spirit, the client was a woman, and her loved one in spirit was showing me about a blue butterfly very vividly. Oh, that's cool. With a regular deck of cards. I know I want to learn that too. I want to learn everything. I was giving a reading, and the loved one in spirit said, ask her about the blue butterfly. And it was so clear in my head, I could see it. And I asked her, I said, I'm seeing a blue butterfly, or something to that effect. I don't know how I phrased it. And she said, I'm scared to death of butterflies. And I said, oh, that's unusual. I've never heard of anybody being scared of butterflies, but okay. And I thought that kind of fits, but kind of not. So I was just going to move on. Because one thing in mediumship, if they can't take it right away, within, 30 to 60 seconds, go to the next thing and maybe it'll come up later. And then she said, I'm looking out my window and someone gave her, I think the loved one in spirit, I can't remember exactly, a big blue butterfly hanging thing for her porch, I believe. And hi, Susie. And so, yeah, that Kathleen, this was a different reading. This wasn't the one from last night. This was a one-on-one. Yeah, but that was really cool. Hi, Mr. Nik. I'm glad you found me over here. Tell all your friends in that group to come follow me over here. So yeah, that was really cool. So yeah, and there's another butterfly story. One of my clients in the Spirit Exchange, our next Spirit Exchange is October 27th. It's only $25. You can register on my website or Kathy's website. And yeah, that's okay. And it's a gallery with me and Kathy for 90 minutes. We give away free prizes. We give mediumship readings. It's really awesome. So there's like the clients who have an annual membership, and then there's the clients who just come in one time. And let's see. Okay, just want to make sure I got to all of the questions. I was going to say or do something else. I can't remember. It's been a long, busy week. My science job has taken up a lot of my time, and so I'm a little erratic. I have a lot going on over there in the science world as well. So some of the little points I like to make while we wait for a few more people to join, because I'd like there to be more people before I start doing readings. Some of the points I like to make, and I have little notes here so I don't forget, is oftentimes when I give readings, people are carrying heavy burdens, and it's not healthy to carry a heavy burden. Sometimes it's impossible not to carry a burden when we don't know that there's another way, or it's so... Oh, you're welcome, Sandy. Yes, we talked about that last night. We are strongly considering doing another Spirit Exchange when this one ends. Yeah, strongly considering it. We're both probably, I'm going to say 75%, yeah, unless something comes up, because I know she's going to be traveling after hurricane season in her boat. But yeah, 75% yes. But when we carry burdens from life, there can be reasons for it, but there also has to come a time where you let go of the burdens that aren't serving you well. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I feel very comfortable. I think Kathy and I kind of respect each other and balance each other and give each other the space when needed to do what we need to do, especially during readings. And we're going to start doing more lives together too. She's coming off her break, so we're going to start doing more Facebook lives and maybe some TikToks. I don't know. So make sure if you're carrying burdens, start to think about if this burden isn't helping me, how can I start to let it go? Because nothing happens overnight, right? We're in situations that we're in for many reasons, and sometimes we have to work through and say, this is hurting me more than it's helping me. And another thing I want to say about that is sometimes when we're in deep mourning, we are holding on to that pain in order to not lose our connection to that person. Sometimes we think, if I stop mourning, I'm going to lose my connection. If I stop being sad, I'm going to lose my connection or forget them or something like that. Feeling the pain can be a reminder that they existed. And there's a way. They don't want you to be in pain. They don't want you to suffer. Hi, Kristen. So when you're mourning and it's just not going away, you're just in the depths. And I know every circumstance is different. And I'm not saying, oh, magically wake up happy. Because people have told me that before when I've had depression, anxiety, and pain from loss. So that's not what I'm saying. But realize holding on to the pain or holding on to a burden isn't helping you hold on to that person. So there's another way to work through that. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Connie. Jane, thank you so much. How's the weather in St. Louis? I heard it was really hot today. Hotter there than it is here, and I'm in freaking Florida. Hello. Oh, you know what's funny? Kathleen says, I thought when I first watched both of you live together, you were like best friends or have been friends for a while type. So I met Kathy in mediumship class. We've never seen each other in person. We've only known each other on Zoom and online and on the phone. And so we've been in contact almost 5 years, I think. Because I was living in California when I got trained to be a medium, and she was in Vegas, and then she moved to her boat, and I last year moved to Florida. But when she takes, after hurricane season, she's supposed to come down the coast, and I'm going to go drive and meet her. So yeah, I think we work well together. We have a lot in common, and a lot of our ideals are very similar, and ethics and morals. Yeah, I appreciate Kathy. I'm very happy that she's in my life. Hi, Arlene. You have to email me when you're ready to reschedule, honey. Yeah, Jane, my sister lives just south of St. Louis, and I think it was 94 at her house today. So yeah, email me and let me know when you want to reschedule. Oh, and I have, and I didn't put it in my little scroll, but I now have evening and weekend availability. They're limited because of my other job, but when I went on my science trip in July, I was gone for almost 2 weeks because we got stuck there when the Delta thing happened. But when I reopened my calendar for my August readings, it didn't add my evening, because I used to have every Wednesday open and it didn't add them. So I had to go in, and I didn't even think about it or realize it because I've been so busy. So I had to go in this morning and add some Wednesdays, and I added some Saturdays. So, all right, so let's see. Just a second, Nick. I'll answer that. Stop in Myrtle Beach where I live. I'm in Florida, so I'll be driving probably to Jacksonville to meet her when she comes down there, or Daytona. I don't even know if you can dock in Daytona. Oh, that scared me. Somebody sent 100 stars. I didn't know what that was. I've never, oh, Kelly. It made a big jingle sound. That is so funny. And then Nick said, hey, young lady, does being a medium run in the family? And I love that question. So some people say, yes, it runs in my family, my grandma, my great grandma, my aunt, and all that. I have no relationship with anyone that is like I don't have any significant relationship with any of my aunts. I have a very big family and we're spread out everywhere. So I haven't seen them since my mom's funeral in 1986. It's just the family dynamic. I have never heard that any of the people in my mom or my dad's family have any psychic powers or mediumship ability. However, my mom, I am 99% sure, was psychic, but she was untrained and she was an alcoholic. So she did not, and there's many reasons for that, but I believe she had severe social anxiety, very severe social anxiety. And, hence the drinking to be, able to function in society, which is one of the reasons, but that she did that. But I think she was probably could have been a trained psychic or medium. She had a lot of interest in the paranormal world. That's where I learned about all my paranormal things. She read a lot of books about UFOs and aliens and entities and all different kinds of paranormal things. So if it ran in my family, I got it from her. And I'll tell you, both my sons have abilities. They're different kinds of abilities. Neither of them use them at this point in their lives because they're in their 20s. But my youngest son, I would say 100% someday will be a medium. I have talked to him about it, and he used to tell me these incredible stories, and I have witnesses, my husband, my other son, my best friend, other people, my niece, a couple of my nieces, heard his stories when he was between 3 and 6 years old. He would wake up in the morning and he would tell me about his job in heaven every night. And he would have these elaborate, and I was not a medium. I was never thinking about being a medium. He's 25, so this was 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago. And he would tell these stories about his best friend in heaven. So, hello, Ward. Scared your cat. Am I glitching because the pictures on Facebook are not coming through? So let me know if it's glitching. Hi, Siobhan from Oregon. Oh, Sally. That's funny. Can anybody